Hi everyone, it's Mia from Rose Nails by Marie Slade, and this is an extra video for you guys this week because I completely forgot I filmed it. So this was filmed, I don't even know, this client has like a different set of nails on now for sure. So this must have been filmed like over a month ago, maybe. Probably even longer than that, at the beginning of the summer sort of thing. So I filmed this set of nails sort of on my live client because I quite often see posts about timings and like new techs panicking that their timings aren't quick enough and things like that. And so I wanted to kind of record this. None of this is sped up. This is in real time. So I will not speak to you for the whole thing. Otherwise, you're going to have like 17 minutes of me blabbing in your face. But I haven't sped any of this up. So this is, obviously, I have cut out like the time that the hand is in the lamp and things like that. So while this hand was in the lamp, like the hand that I'm recording, I was working on the other hand. But as far as my actual painting of the nails and the artwork and things like that, this is the sort of speed that I go. Obviously, I don't know, would I call myself a seasoned nail tech now? I suppose I would. It has been 5 years that I've been a nail tech. So obviously I'm relatively speedy now, but I wouldn't consider myself a fast nail tech. My appointments are slow. I always book out sort of 2 hours for, a kind of bog standard artwork, or as I would call it, bog standard artwork. So this I would consider to be bog standard artwork because it's kind of the typical swirls, glitter, starburst, sort of anything that's kind of relatively easy that clients come in for every day. And then I would book out maybe 2.5, 3, maybe even longer than that, hours with a client if they wanted something really specific, or like bridal or hand painted, Disney or whatever. So yeah, I just wanted to film this in real time. First of all, because I loved the set and I loved the colours. This was Neon 4, I did show them at the beginning, Neon 4 and Mermaid 4 from SBD London as the main colours in this. And then I used the white gel paint and the gold gel paint as well. But I loved this set, and I just wanted to kind of make the point that like artwork is not super speedy. If your client wants all this amazing artwork, if they come to you with all these Pinterest and Instagram worthy crazy sets of nails with crazy artwork, if they have the balls to turn around to you and say, oh yeah, but I need to be out of here in like half an hour, like, go away, go find another tech. Go find a 1 in 1 out kind of tech. That you are not for me. If a client can't appreciate the fact that I am slow, but I will do a set to my perfection, they're not perfect. No set of nails I do is perfect. I've never looked at a set of nails and gone, yep, they are flawless. Everyone pokes holes in their own work. That is completely normal. But I am certainly going to sit there until they are the best of my ability on that day. And again, we all vary day to day. I am disabled. I have various health conditions. So my best on one day is going to look different to my best on another day. But I'm always going to make sure that a set of nails looks the best that I can possibly do. And if your clients do not appreciate that, then you are attracting the wrong clients. So if I was to sort of give advice to anyone that wants to kind of attract the right kind of clients and clients that are gonna appreciate this kind of artwork, I would say post this kind of artwork. Even if it's like not on like humans, even if it's on like nail tips or whatever kind of artwork you want to do, whatever kind of tech you want to be. If you want to be like an extreme length nail tech and you only want to do crazy like Cardi B kind of sets of nails, totally fine. Post them, practice them, post them, have that as what is all over your social media, and that is the kind of client you will attract. And sometimes you do have to be not harsh with people, but firm. If they say, can I, oh yeah, but I need to be out in half an hour, just say, well, that's not going to happen. Quite plain and simply. I'm afraid that is not the time scale I work in. My appointments are 2 to 3 hours. Please make sure you book enough time or book with someone else. Entirely your choice. But I think so, yeah, sometimes client expectations on time need to be put into proportion, I suppose. But that doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your work. So keep doing whatever you want to do. And you will get your kind of clients, and they will appreciate your time and your energy and the fact that you need to make, you know, above minimum wage and everything. So please don't be offering sets for like £10-15 and stuff when you're starting. Even a starter nail tech is worth more than that. Like, charge your worth, please, peoples. I've just seen a lot of posts about that sort of thing at the moment. I see it a lot, but I've seen an extremely large amount at the moment. So please charge your worth is all I'm saying. And if artwork is what you want to do, then do it, and make sure that the clients know that it's going to take XYZ amount of time. But anyway, back to these nails. I haven't even really mentioned these nails. So my client was going on holiday for these nails. So I was just trying to remember what she was even having them for. It was so long ago. Yeah, so these were Spain holiday nails. Did she give me a reference photo? I don't think she gave me a reference photo. I think these were like making it up as I go along kind of thing. I think she knew what colour she wanted, maybe, but I can't remember. I do make a mistake on this set of nails as well, so I will point that out before anyone points it out to me. I normally double check my work, and like before it gets top coated, I will make sure that everything is spot on perfect, and I didn't, because this was the first set of nails that I filmed on a human in like 2 years, I think, ish. Yeah, quite a while. So I was getting a little bit not flustered, but like I kept having to remember to like start the camera and pause the camera and things like that. So I have made a mistake on these nails. On the index finger of this hand, in a minute I put like gold. You see how I'm like adding white bits to the coloured swirls? I then add some like gold bits to the coloured swirls as well. And I do it on every swirled finger on both hands, apart from this finger that I'm currently working on. So this one has the gold missing. Luckily, I don't even think my client noticed. But I did, and it really pissed me off, because it's like, then when I didn't even notice until I was editing I don't edit my photos for my Facebook page, or like not the actual nails, but I do edit the lighting so that it gives the truest reflection of what the nails actually look like in real life. Because sometimes my camera's dark, or, you know, I'm doing nails in the evening or whatever. So the lighting can be a little bit off sometimes. So I do edit just the lighting of my photos, just to make them look as close to reality as possible. Yeah, here's the gold. This is the gold that I do on all the swirled fingers, apart from that index finger. And it wasn't until I edited the lighting on these that I was like, oh my God, the gold is missing. And I sent them to my best friend, who is also a nail tech, because I trained her a couple of years ago. And I sent her the picture of these, and I was like, right, spot the mistake. And she got it. So I was like, oh, for God's sake, I'm so annoyed at myself. But yeah, so these were holiday nails months ago, and they were just really cool. They were just really fun. And this kind of set where it's just like plain colours and swirls and starbursts and things like that, I love this kind of set because this could be like, if you change the colour of this, it can be in any freaking time of the year kind of artwork. So this could be in browns and oranges and yellows and reds for autumn. It could be in silvers and, you know, icy blues or reds and greens for Christmas. It could be in blacks and golds for New Year's. Like, it could be in pastel colours for springtime. You could do this set in any friggin' colour combination, and it will work. It could be in like black and neon green, and it would look just amazingly punk rock. There's so many combinations you could do this kind of artwork in, and it's still going to look amazing. So look at me moving on to the starbursts without doing the gold. It's so obvious now I'm watching it back, but never mind. We all make mistakes. There's me saying I wasn't going to rattle on for the whole of this video, and I have rattled on pretty well through the whole thing. Also, I wanted to say with this client as well, and I hope she doesn't mind me saying, I don't think she will, especially just like I'm not revealing her identity or anything like that. This is my client's natural nails, and she has like ski slope or ski jump, whatever you want to call it. She has like ski slope nails. So they are further down at the nail bed, and as you go towards the free edge, if you're looking from like the side view, they go like up, they scoop up like a ski slope. So because these are her natural nails, we like to grow her natural nails. All of my clients love to grow their natural nails, so I very rarely do massively long extensions and things like that anymore. I just do the odd set. But because these are her natural nails, we have to be very careful with how we're building them, and how we're shaping them. And her middle finger, you can see, is always like, it grows really far sideways. It grows on a really bad slant. So this is the filed into relatively straight version. When it's outgrown, it grows completely sort of curved sideways. So when she comes in for an infill, that has to be filed sort of much more on the left hand side as I'm looking at it. And I don't really touch the right hand side. The right hand side of this nail that I'm working on now needs very little filing when she comes back in for an infill, because it will naturally curve to the left as I'm looking at it. So I have to file that left hand side as I'm looking at it and kind of get it to look as straight as possible. And with ski slope nails, they need much more gel. Well, this is just how I do it. Obviously, anyone can do it differently. But if I'm doing like an infill or an overlay on natural ski slope nails, I do much bigger apex than standard, because her nail beds dip down before they come up at the free edge, and they come quite dramatically up at the free edge as well. So if you're imagining looking at it from the side and having this big scoop, then I have to kind of counteract that big scoop. So she ends up with quite a lot of gel to make, like, first of all, her nail flat, and then to add the apex on top. So I hope that makes sense. And I'm wondering how on earth I'm top coating when there's still like 2 minutes of this video left. But yeah, this is what the lovely nails look like, and I'm using my SBD London tempering top coat, and I've missed out the gold bits on the index finger. But this is, you know, this is how long it took to do her nails. None of this has been edited, sped up. Quite often I do speed my videos up a little bit just because I don't want you guys to get bored, but I haven't sped this one up at all. I thought it would just be a bit more interesting for text to realise that actually artwork does take time. That's just how it is and how it goes. And especially if you're working on something like natural nails with ski slopes or any other sort of issues with natural nails, or you're doing a particularly tricky infill, or you're adding sculpted extensions onto someone with really tricky, short, straight natural nails, you sometimes you don't know what's going to come to your nail desk. I'm very lucky that I have the same clients. I have a very loyal client base. So I don't kind of have walk-in people very often. I kind of sometimes get clients' friends that sometimes need nails for a wedding or whatever as a random one. But you do get moments where, I put her hand upside down for 10 seconds before I went in the lamp, just so that the raised artwork didn't feel so raised, because the top coat would even it out. Can't remember what I was saying now, but yeah, basically everything is going to affect the timing of your service. So don't feel bad if your timing is a little extra. It's all good. And this is just the SBD London cuticle oil. I always make sure that I get the oil underneath as well, so that the hyponychiums aren't sort of dry from the acetone, and then wiping off any excess oil from the nail and that top coat. There was like a little rough bit there, so I just got my buffer and got rid of that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I've ended up waffling on for the whole thing. I was just pointing out that my client's ring, the diamond on top always moves around and it drives me nuts. So, but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's been like a little bit different having it as a nice slow speed, and here they are. And I don't know why this went sideways, but I really love doing this set of nails. So anyway, everything's from SBD London, obviously, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.